poisoned kid, a dead queen, and some burnt hands. Good school trips don't make great YouTube videos. The geography department at my school did 2 school trips. One of them was so good that people literally picked the subject just to go on it, and the other one was this one. A mandatory weekend trip to Wales to study the features of a post-glaciated landscape. We travelled there in a cold minibus and arrived in an even colder hostel. The building was so old that it had no proper insulation. All the heat generated was lost, and so were my hopes that this trip wouldn't be some sort of strange state-mandated torture. And the funny thing is, this is all my fault. At the beginning of the year, I convinced my teachers to pick glaciers as our optional module for the year, because I thought that it came along with this really cool trip. But it turns out, the cool trip was happening anyway. The only subject-based trip was this one. The first activity we did when we arrived was a short hike. And honestly, it was really nice. The Welsh countryside is beautiful and our guide was really cool. She did spend half her time fighting for our attention because some drama was going on back at school and people were on their phones trying to figure out what was going on. On the way back, we passed a berry bush. We weren't sure if the berries were edible, but one of the boys, who I'm going to call Luke, decided to try it anyway. When we got back, we were told to go wash our hands, and we were warned that the water tap was hot. Now, this might sound a bit silly, but I feel like you can tell the temperature of water just by looking at it. Or at least that's what me and the boys thought. Because we looked at that water and thought, oh, it can't be that hot. First guy tries it, burns himself. Tour guide runs over, does an injury report, checks he's alright. The second guy isn't really convinced, and so he tries it himself, and he burns himself. Tour guide runs over, same thing. And I look at those two and go, oh, they must be being a bit wimpy. It does not look that hot. I go over and burn myself. So that's 3 for 3. And at this point, I think our tour guide's getting a good idea that we're going to be a bit of a difficult group. And the next day confirmed this, because it turns out the berries Luke ate were poisonous. In addition to that, one of the boys had chronic fatigue, and the teachers had forgotten this and let him climb the mountain yesterday. So he was completely incapacitated. So in the space of 24 hours, we had poisoned a kid, burnt the hands of 3, and incapacitated another. The rest of the trip was actually rather relaxing, though.